it's Jesse Minshew with Get Handles. Today I'm going to show you Kyrie Irving's genius secret to his ankle breaking crossover highlights and how you can put them into your game. And the good news is you don't have to be absolutely insane with your handles for this to work. Now what Kyrie does really well is he beats his defender to the spot. Being quick in just a real short burst, having that ability to change direction, having that ability to stop on a dime. So there's 6 main moves that Kyrie uses to take advantage of this, and I'm going to show you how to do them in this video. Real quick though, make sure you click that subscribe button and get on that notification squad so you can catch the newest videos the second they come out. So the first thing you'll see him do a lot is side separation. Now he'll do this a lot either from like an in and out, or sometimes he'll just use a regular dribble, but he'll especially do this a ton from a crossover, okay? So a lot of times what players have been taught throughout the years is to attack their defender at like a 45-degree angle to try to come right past them here so you can seal them. Now typically I would say that's a great option, but the problem with that is players have got used to this and they're starting to get, adapting to how to defend that. So what this does is throws an unexpected angle in where they're not going to see it coming as easily. But number 2, it opens up a ton of options. As you can see, if you can beat him to this spot, which is what he really tries to do, this side spot here is great for getting an easy shot. But if they try to close the gap, you can just step and boom, you instantly have them sealed. So it's great for getting a quick read on what your options are, right? You can get that possibility for a quick shot, or you also have that option to drive. So the key to this is not to try to beat them in an all-out race to the hoop or an all-out race to get a shot off. You're just trying to beat them to this spot quick, and then from there, read what your best option is. If you have the space to shoot, you could shoot. If you have the defender closing out, then from there, you could drive to the basket, or you can go into the next thing, which I'm going to cover right now. Okay, so this next option you can use from that side spot, right? Trying to get to this side spot, or you can just use it right when you're by the defender. Kyrie does both. So what it is just creating separation to the spot away from the defender. So basically your step back, or it could be, a snatch back type of a crossover. He'll use a lot of different things for this, but the idea is to get away from the defender this way, or even again, if you're doing this side step, and they're starting to close the gap, as they're moving that way, you can step back here to create an angle to shoot. So there's a lot of options for setting this up. You could go cross over to the side spot into a step back, or an inside out into a step back. You can go right from the defender into a step back, but the idea is to get away from them by creating distance, by moving away from the hoop and away from the defender directly back. Now from there, that's gonna open up a ton of options, and that's why he's able to break so many ankles. From this, he's got a great shot, right? So what defenders are gonna try to do is close out the gap. So if he has the shot, obviously he's just gonna take it. But a lot of times what he'll do is he'll get him jumping out on him, and as they're moving that way, boom, he's gonna explode past them. Beat him to this spot now forces them to move, and from there you can take advantage of it. And from there it's just a simple read, basically. If they come to this side too far, you go this way, and if they come to that side, you go this way. Now the next move that Kyrie uses is perfect for getting past defenders, but real quick, click that like button if you're digging the video so far, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Kyrie Irving move is. Okay, so for this next secret, this is gonna really allow you to get past defenders, but also break some ankles. Kyrie does this a ton. So whether the defender's closing the gap on you from a step back or a side step, or if you're just, set up and trying to read what your options are, when you're trying to get past your defender, you want to try to, again, beat them to the spot like Kyrie does. And what he's going to focus on is getting past one of their 2 feet. So no matter what stance they're in, if they have this foot back further, trying to get past this foot, but especially if they have one foot as a lead foot, one that's closer, he's really going to try to attack that one hard, because then what ends up happening is you're kind of behind the defender's back. Now the other part to this that's key, that he takes advantage of really well, is as he's starting to get past this foot, he's not gonna just try to keep going straight to the basket or come all the way out here to get past his foot. He's gonna try to stay tight and then kind of lean into them or even seal them from there. What that's gonna allow him to do is stay completely in front of his defender. So that way when he's got him beat, he's got them beat. They're not getting back in front of him without following them. That way he's beating them to the spot behind them, and that's where he's in a complete position of power and control. Okay, so once he starts getting past his defender, he's got 2 options for the spot he can beat him to. Number 1, if he beat him to this spot, he might just be able to get in front of him and quickly go into that shot. Or number 2, once he gets behind him here, sometimes maybe he'll do a hesitation, so he's making them move to a spot. So as he got past them, they're gonna try to take off, right? And if he didn't maybe do as good of a job of sealing them, they're gonna try to take off to get back in front of them. Well, what he'll do from there is just stop on a dime, so he's not moving any further, they're moving. but that creates a spot now where he can get a shot off. So again, there's a lot of different ways you can go into this. You could do it from more of a stop and pop. You could do it more of a snatch back type of a crossover between the legs, behind the back, right? There's a lot of different ways to go into that. But the idea is basically to get them beat, get behind them, stop on a dime, and wait for them to go flying, and then take the shot as they're moving back. Okay, this next beating them to the spot can be done in a couple different ways, and it's a lot more simple. It's basically beating them to the hoop, okay? Now, you can do this, you know, from any of the setups that we talked about, from beating them to the spot to the side, or once you've sealed them, right, or from your step back. From there, you got to be able to read your defender and know, okay, am I quicker than them? Can I just beat them to the hoop? And from any of those options, you can just try to beat them to the hoop. Now, on top of that, though, you can do this right from the get-go. If you know your defender's not as quick as you and you can just blow by them, you don't have to waste a lot of time doing fancy moves. Kyrie's got some crazy handles, and he will do that when he needs to. But if he could just beat his defender, he's just going to go right in for that layup, right? He's not going to waste any time. So when you have the opportunity to just beat your defender right out to the hoop, then that's the spot sometimes you're going to want to beat him to. Now, the final way Kyrie's going to beat a defender to a spot isn't really about him beating them in a spot. It's about him shifting them to move them to a spot. So he creates a spot right where he is. So it could be as simple as selling a really good hard in and out fake. Defender shifts. Boom. From there, he's got options galore, right? Or from there, he could even go into all those other options that we've covered earlier in the video. So all this stuff can be kind of brought together. But really, at the end of the day, it comes down to really selling, you know, a hard fake maybe this way, giving them an in and out, giving them a shot fake hesitation to get them to jump towards you. All those things can shift your defender and move them to create a spot. Now, this is something that Kyrie's probably one of the best in the game ever at doing, is really shifting his defender to get them to move, bite on a fake, and then take advantage of it to beat them to the spot. Now, if you want to really start destroying defenders like Kyrie Irving, make sure you click the top link in the description down below. That's a free workout called the Defender Destroyer Workout. That's already helped thousands of players, and I'm sure it'll help you too. Just click that link, pop in your email, and I'll send that to you instantly for free. Also, if you found this video helpful, make sure you click that subscribe button and get on that notification squad to catch the newest videos the second they come out. Also, make sure you check out this video and this video. You're probably going to dig those as well. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more and make moves today.